Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and today I've decided to start the Horror Community Award Show. So in my previous video that I uploaded, the interest has been really positive, and I want to thank you guys for that, because if it wasn't for you this really wouldn't be possible, because this really does involve all you guys for this to work. So I'll kick things off for this month and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it lasts through the entire 12 months, and then once again by the year's end I'll run through the 12 people that have won HorrorTuber of the Month within 2020, and we'll all vote to see who takes out HorrorTuber of the Year. Now, one other thing that I forgot to mention in the previous video, since I'm hosting it, I'm not going to vote for anyone because I feel that might be a little bit biased. So yeah, I won't be voting for anyone, but you guys get your votes in. So I'll leave all the rules and criteria for how this is going to work for this year in the description box below. But a quick rundown, basically I'm going to kick things off. So I've got 4 people written down on this little piece of paper, and these are going to be the 4 people that I have chosen to nominate for potentially taking out HorrorTuber of the Month for January 2020. So under this video, once I've read through who I've chosen, you'll vote for one person. Now you can only vote once, so you'll vote for one person to take out HorrorTuber of the Month. Towards the end of the month, probably a couple of days before the end of the month, I'll tally up all the votes, and obviously whoever has the most votes will win. Then I will contact that person. Well, I'll be uploading a video anyway, but yeah, I'll contact that person, and then the reins will be passed on to them. So the first few days of February they'll upload a video similar to this one where they rattle off 4 people that they want to see nominated for HorrorTuber of the Month for February. And so it'll go on like that for the next 12 months, hopefully, all going well. But yeah, we'll start it, we'll see how it goes. So the 4 people that I have nominated, I've decided to nominate 2 people that are extremely underrated, that I definitely think deserve more exposure within the horror community. And then I've nominated a couple of people that I consider to sort of be up-and-comers within the horror community. A lot of you guys probably already know who they are. But yeah, with that being said, we'll just go through the list now. So these aren't in any particular order, by the way, but first up we have Undead Nightmare 24. This guy is extremely underrated. I'm sure quite a few of you don't know who he is, but I definitely highly recommend checking him out. So yeah, Undead Nightmare 24, he has less than 100 subscribers, extremely underrated. He does a lot of update videos and just videos related to horror, obviously. Really well spoken, so that is nominee number 1, Undead Nightmare 24. Next up is one that a lot of you guys probably already know, and that is H&S Collectibles, or Cody. Cody is fantastic. I definitely consider him to be one of the up-and-comers when it comes to horror community content. His channel is fantastic. He has great on-camera presence, which I always really like. Extremely well spoken, has a fantastic collection, does a lot of update videos, and he does a series that I love where he showcases horror soundtrack on vinyl. Big fan of that series. But yeah, really awesome horror channel. That's Cody from H&S Collectibles. Next up is probably one of the most underrated people that I know of within the horror community. He has 33 subscribers. He's been on YouTube for a while. He's got a pretty decent amount of videos behind him, but I'm sure most of you have no clue who he is. Well, now you do, and that is the Horror Room. Fantastic YouTuber. His videos are on the longer side, but they're well worth sitting through. He's extremely well spoken, he has pretty good on-camera presence, and he has a fantastic collection and really good taste in horror movies, and he knows what he's talking about. So yeah, that is the Horror Room. Last but certainly not least is Mark of Horror. Again, I consider Mark to be another up-and-comer similar to Cody, and Mark is fantastic. I really enjoy all his content. He has great tastes in horror, and he's just one of the most nicest and generous people within the horror community at the moment. He's always giving away little prize packs to people, sending people stuff, which is fantastic. And me and Mark are beginning to build a bit of a friendship up, which is fantastic. That's not why I'm voting for him though. You know, I just think he's a great guy, and I definitely would like to see him grow within the horror community. So that is Mark of Horror. So to run through the 4 nominees once again, we have Undead Nightmare 24, H&S Collectibles, The Horror Room, and Mark of Horror. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave links in the description box for all of those channels. If you're not already subscribed to them, please check them out, especially Undead Nightmare 24 and especially The Horror Room, 2 extremely underrated channels. So check all those 4 channels out, watch a few of their videos, and get your votes in. So voting will be in the comments under this video. Now remember, it's only 1 vote per person, and you can obviously only vote for one of these 4 people that I have mentioned. And what I'm going to do is I'll just obviously leave this video up, and a couple of days before the end of the month I will tally up the votes, and out of the 4 people, whoever the person who had the most votes for them in the comments will be the winner. And then I'll upload a video again towards the end of the month announcing the winner, and the reins will be passed on to them for the following month. So if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments below, but hopefully I've explained everything well enough. And like I said, I'll leave the rules and criteria for this in the description box as well. Anyway guys, get your votes in, and yeah, let's just have fun with this. So that is it for this video. Once again, the 4 nominees: Undead Nightmare 24, H&S Collectibles, The Horror Room, and Mark of Horror. So vote in the comments for one of those. Out of those 4 people, who is the one that you want to see win HorrorTuber of the Month for January 2020? That's it for this video. Get your votes in. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.